Welcome back, everybody, to Small Press Expo 2014. I'm Joe.
I'm Rusty.
And we have with us
Jessica.
Now, Jessica, I hear a rumor that you don't make comics.
I do not make comics.
Well, that's crazy.
So what brings you to Small Press Expo?
Brandon Graham.
Brandon Graham.
Yeah. So Velocity Comics in Richmond, Virginia, they love Brandon Graham. And so when I go in there, they're always really good about suggesting comic books. If you just tell them the kind of vibe that you're having, they'll say, all right, yeah, you'd really love this person. So they got me hooked on Brandon Graham, and they always have all of his rare items there for me to go and collect.
Nice.
And the last time I was in there, I was really excited. They had Escalator, and they told me, oh yeah, he's going to be at SPX in Bethesda. I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I love comic books, but I'd never heard of SPX. So thankfully they turned me on to it, and my boyfriend was nice enough to travel with me so we could come here for the weekend.
Very cool.
Yeah.
How was the trip up?
Surprisingly nice. The first time I've driven through DC without cursing.
Really?
First time.
That is a huge achievement.
Is it because you forgot curse words, or?
No, it's just that there was nothing to scream about.
Really?
We got a little rainy, and then somebody did some dick move right in front of me, and I was like, it's been a
close,
chill
but-
ride.
Yeah.
But not your usual bullshit. So
No, it's
yeah.
fine. You know, we asked everybody, said, look, guys, Jessica's coming to town.
Let's
Can
just
you
keep
just
it chill,
not
guys.
be jerks? And, they acquiesced. It was nice.
At least for a day,
Nice,
so that's
nice.
good.
Just for one day, just for like an hour or
It's
two.
not so much to ask.
Not too much.
She's not going to be on the road the whole day.
No,
Yeah.
guys, just let us
Like,
do this.
it's like when the president comes through and they just block the streets
Yeah,
off,
that's
you
it.
know?
Then you can go back. Just start ramming
then
each
it's
other.
fine.
It's crazy. Now, you say Velocity Comics, they can match up a comic to your vibe.
Yeah.
What kind of vibe would lead you to Brandon Graham?
It's Brandon Graham. I just wanted something that felt like how my brain felt when I was just curious about life and like purpose and perspective. And Brandon Graham's comics are very science fiction most of the time, but for me, they're also very much all the weird places that your mind can take you and how they make you feel about, where your place is in life. And I really like that. I really like that about his comics.
Now, have you met him yet here?
I did. Oh my God. And the guy, I was wandering around there, and the guy manning that booth area at first was like, you can't stare near the door. It's a fire hazard.
Right.
And I was like, but it's like only 10, 15
But
minutes.
it's right there.
Come on, just let me loiter. But I was like, all right, I'll be respectful. And I kind of loitered near other people's places, and I gave them the false impression that I wanted their comics, but I was mostly waiting for Brandon Graham.
That's okay.
By the time I loitered back in the area, there was already like 4 people standing in line. I was like, shit. And so then they were really nice, and the guy in the front of the line said, you know what, you've been loitering since 11:40, that's 10 minutes longer than me, so you can get in front line.
What?
Yeah, that was like the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me.
That is the magic of SPX, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was like good spirit. It's like no traffic, first in line.
Yeah.
Good spirited people. Yeah,
And-
SPX has made a great impression.
And you're going to pay for all of this on the way home.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's
Yeah,
gonna be a shit show.
It is.
Constant
You're going to be driving through
horns.
forts. How did I even get upon this? But it'll be okay, hopefully. Maybe.
That's
I
right.
don't know.
All that good karma is gonna flip. I must have done something really nice in the universe recently.
Apparently.
Or it's all a practical joke and you don't know the punchline yet.
Right, yeah. It's
see.
just one bad pun.
Yeah, it is. This is all set up. There is no SPX.
There's no, I'm dreaming
We
right
worked
now.
with the store
Yeah.
to get you here.
That wasn't really Brandon Graham.
I fell asleep in the laminar flow hood at work, and I'm gonna wake up with my face pressed against the glass. It's gonna be terrible.
All right, so now are you familiar with Small Press Comics in general?
I mean, I do get a lot of zines through my friend, and I don't really pay too much attention to whether or not something is a small press comic, or I know when I'm getting Marvel comics that it's not, but usually like the things that they suggest, I'm not really aware. I'll know if it's like if it's Dark Horse and stuff like that. Like I'm aware of that, but I don't think too much about it. So it was really great to come and see all these artists that are just trying to put their stuff out there, and it's all so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing too, is that to not have that focus on just the small press book or just this mainstream book or what have you. Just if it looks good. So
Yeah, if it looks interesting. I've gotten some cool stuff. Everybody's art's so amazing.
It's
I'm
overwhelming
So
in there.
impressed.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is extremely overwhelming.
Yeah.
Have you stolen many books?
I've stolen nothing. I'm
Wasted
near my
opportunity.
30s. I cannot steal anymore. I cannot bring myself
Any
to do it.
more? Okay, now hold on.
There's this dark history that you don't
There
know.
is a dark
thieving
thieving history that we need to delve into.
I guess.
Were you a master car thief?
No. Whenever I used to visit in New York, and I still feel so bad about this now. I wish I knew who everybody's booth was so I could go back and like throw them a 10 or a 20 as an apology. But sometimes it would be like Union Square. They set up a huge Christmas mart, and you're walking through there, and every now and then I'd be like, that shit should not be $15. I'll give them 5. But if they wouldn't haggle with me, I'd wait and come back around later.
Now,
And just take like a little,
you,
and it would be something like very small, like. But later when I would get home, I'm like, they're just trying to make money and make a living, and you just stole their hard work.
So
I would never do that
Can you
again.
give an example of something that you procured without payment?
Little like keychains and things like that. And this one time, I don't even know why I wanted it. I got home and I was like, you don't even want this thing. It was like a mini suitcase, and it had like a cover of it was like you could hold business cards in it almost, and it had like a little tiny handle, and on the cover of it was a print of an Audrey Hepburn movie, like a film screen of that on there. And I just, because I like Audrey Hepburn, I guess I was like, yoink. And I still feel so bad about it.
I hate for the interview to take a dark turn. That was mine. You stole from me.
Oh, damn it.
You owe me my $10 to $15.
It's too late. There's no proof.
It's on a scale. I like that.
On a
Well,
scale.
that's what she said. I don't know what she's going to give me.
I can't recall. But sometimes I would buy something along with it. Like,
Right.
I would pay for
Buy
something
one, get one
there.
free. Right.
Yeah. I do.
I have
do
a coupon. Thank you.
a mental coupon.
Oh, my goodness.
I've given back into the world.
That's good.
Positive things.
From what
And I'm not
Karma has
feeling
shown
bad.
I
today,
guess karma
apparently.
agrees.
Yeah.
Because,
So
you know.
the universe has forgiven you, and that's
It
all
started,
right.
it started, like, I didn't do it very often, but when I did, it started hitting me like, you know, it's one thing to, like, steal from, like, a big corporation. It's another thing
Yeah.
to steal from, like, a little guy with a booth. That's
Yeah.
it's kind of shitty.
I won't say that everybody has stolen things, but I will say that I think oftentimes you have to go through a process of doing something that's stupid or wrong in order to know that it's not for you.
Yeah.
And Rusty and I have had our travails as children.
We did. So there was a time when we were teenagers when we would go to a sports card shop, and at one point Joe just decides, hey, you should stick a pack of cards in your
We
pocket.
were looking at these cards, and I said, Rusty, you should just take a pack of cards.
Like, who's going to stop you?
Yeah.
And Rusty, I don't know why, said yes.
Immediately. Yeah.
He just took the
This is the
card.
best idea ever.
And so in my mind, slick as can be.
Yoink.
Not so slick though, because we got to back out in the hallway of the mall, and the guy from the store is immediately following us down the hallway, like
We
yelling
were
at us.
walking the length of the mall, and we started hearing, excuse me.
Excuse me.
But he doesn't talk
And
to
I'm
us.
just like, oh, must not be talking to me. Catches up with us, and he was like, you know you have to pay for merchandise, right?
Which is a funny thing to say.
A funny way to put it. And then so
Yeah.
like, how do you react to that? So I was like, oh,
I didn't
Like,
know.
Hold on, commerce?
I didn't
I
understand.
thought these were free samples.
So I hold out this pack of cards that I've just started to open up, like, oh, really? And then he's standing there and he goes, Rusty, oh my God.
I
Oh,
totally
yeah.
turned on
And
him.
he totally turned on
I'm a
me.
bad friend.
Yeah, no, terrible.
Like,
I am
how
an
could
awful
you do
person.
that? And I was like, son of a bitch. All right.
Well, see, my thinking, and
It was
it's,
his idea.
Yeah, seriously.
it's
Yeah, you
It's a
should totally do
testament
that.
to how
Why
much
would you do
care about
that?
each other that you're still
my
friends.
thinking, and I don't know that it's incorrect, was that if one of us seemed innocent, then he might just let us go. Like,
I
it's
gotcha.
just,
Instead of
it's not like they're bad kids.
crime
This one
ring,
kid is
yeah.
just awful. And
He's got a good friend
Yeah.
who's going to get him back.
gonna get
I
him
should
back
have
on the
really
right
been
path.
serious. Like, sir, I'll shepherd him to the right side.
Please don't send him
Do
to jail.
not
I will-
worry.
I will teach him.
And so but we did face a punishment for this.
Yeah, we were banned from the store.
Banned from the mall.
Well, he said banned from the mall. I don't actually know if
How
he
do
has
you
the
track that?
ability
No,
to do
he
that.
didn't, because we went in there all the time.
So we would
But
always,
we were terrified when we went in front of that store.
we would like walk down and then cut to the other side and go around every time we went
Wear
back.
hats.
Funny
Yeah, that's how
follow-up.
I started wearing. No, it's not me. I'm the king.
But we got like braver and braver over time, and eventually we just went back in when the guy wasn't there, and like his brother that helped run the store was there.
Yeah.
And I bought one pack of cards, and we're just like to see if we can do it. And I got this super rare Michael Jordan card that I ended up selling for like $100. So I like to think the universe
Crime
forgave
pays.
me as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
The university.
Not just forgave you, but said, hey, you deserve something.
They did. Yeah. I was rewarded for so.
I've had friends who got like in big trouble at Walmart for stealing Yu-Gi-Oh cards
Oh wow.
back when they were in high school. Yeah,
What?
yeah. They kept trying to get me to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and I told them it was like that. That song is like, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. I told them that they were talking about playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Because it's not that I'm totally against playing card games. It's just that one wasn't. I told them I was like,
Just
I'm not going
not
to do it just because I like you guys.
Right.
If I do it, it's just going to be because I eventually am like, you know, it actually does look kind of awesome.
Maybe I'll fight some monsters.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought everybody played Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, it's a big thing.
Did you want to
Big
throw
deal.
down right now?
Oh, I have a pack. I'm just kidding. I changed my mind.
I have 4 decks, depending on my mood,
I got one
on my
that's-
vibe.
That goes on the arm.
Yeah, you do?
It's nice.
You made that yourself, though,
It's all homemade.
out of lunch trays. It's just a whole bunch of school lunch trays up your
stolen packs of cards up the side of my arm.
arm. Now, Jessica, would you be interested in answering a mystery question?
Absolutely.
Let's
Yes.
do it.
It's like truth or dare right now. I just
It's
chose
on.
truth.
A lot of truth.
So I got to put a quarter in
It's
here.
very daring.
Yes, ma'am.
It's nice that you guys can get your quarters back in the end.
Well, we get the money out, so
Yeah.
it only seems fair.
I've always loved these. I just like turning the knob. All right.
They can
You
be
may
a
need
little
to.
rough.
I'm very excited about this.
Tiny little earth arms. Okay.
There you go. I
Nice.
knew you
All
could.
right.
I had faith.
And I have nails. I don't
Total
know how I
faith.
couldn't do that easier.
That's right.
That's not it.
All right. So, what's your question?
What is the best sandwich you've ever had? Okay, so people used to pick on me at lunch at work because I would come in. I know it sounds lame. It's just my own sandwich.
Sounds so lame.
It's so lame, but I just felt like it was like a little mini like foodgasm in my mouth. It was just like this oat nut Arnold bread, and then some sliced smoked Gouda, some avocado. I would take my time at the table and cut my avocado up and add it in there.
Oh, wow. So freshly
And then-
cut avocado.
So fresh. And then the turkey, it was like some oven gold turkey.
Yeah.
And then they had these special mayos in our cafeteria at work. And one was like this sriracha basil aioli thing. They try to make it fancy by calling it aioli, but it's
Yeah.
just flavored mayo.
Yeah.
Right.
We just had to
flavored
talk
mayo.
about
Yeah,
this.
we were actually just discussing.
Aioli, come on.
Why? Just call it mayo.
I got some Kool-Aid aioli. It's really good.
I just added sugar to my
It's
mayo. There we
artisanal.
go.
Exactly.
A little bit of cherry. Yeah, so I would have that all together and I would toast it in this little toaster we had there. I'd take a bite and I was like, this is such a good sandwich.
Now, how often did you make this sandwich?
I made it for like a whole month straight. Like every day I'd bring in this sandwich. I'd take my time with it. So excited about this sandwich.
You talk about it, you get really into it.
I'm
Take
just-
my time
Yeah.
with it.
I just want to
lay
take
it
a bite of
down.
that sandwich
I like
right
the
now.
level of detail you have on that. And
Play
Yeah.
some fat beats
Yeah.
while I'm taking care of this sandwich.
I'm clearly a talker, so I would talk at lunch until I'd take a bite of the sandwich. I'm like,
Oh, damn.
Oh.
They're like, are
guys.
you enjoying your sandwich right now? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking
And there's no
enjoying
need
this
for
sandwich.
sarcasm.
Do you want a bite? You can't have a bite. You can't handle a bite of this sandwich. It was so basic. It sounds lame, but it was so good.
Do you ever make two sandwiches, just set one aside for people to stare at?
I
No.
display only.
no, just the one. Just the one. You know, it's a limited edition sandwich
Right.
every
Like
day.
that.
It's a small
Yeah.
press sandwich.
Yes, it's a small
Yes.
press sandwich. Yeah. I should have made it for here. Set it in front of you.
That's all
Now,
right.
If I'd only known.
Jessica, most people who we talk to, they have a comic
Oh, yeah.
or something.
Or something.
Do you have
proper.
anything you'd like to promote?
Anything that I
A
would
Twitter
like
handle that you just want to get out there?
I don't do Twitter.
Oh, neither
and
do I.
Oh,
I
none
don't
of us
have
do.
a.
I exist on there, but I don't know. No thanks, guys.
Oh man.
So what, is there anything?
Let me promote somebody else. Can I promote somebody else?
Absolutely.
Promote
Yeah,
somebody
sure,
else.
have at it.
Okay. All right. If you don't like punk, if you like punk, I don't care if you don't like punk or anything. If you like folk and you don't like folk, whatever.
So basically,
Look up-
it doesn't matter what kind of
doesn't
music they
matter what
like.
kind of music
Whatever
you
the hell
like,
you listen to.
But this is the kind of thing that you're gonna get is some basic folk punk. Is one of my favorite singers artists right now is Paul Barbeau. First song you should start out with is 10 Things, and then move on to 8 letters, and then just keep going. Just get really into it. It's
And how
so
do you
good.
spell this man's last name?
It's Barbeau, so it's Baribeau.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very glad you spelled
I
that.
never would have
Yeah.
gotten
Yes.
that.
Bam, Paul Barbeau. Really good.
All right.
Now, does
Amazing.
his music go well with a nice sandwich?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a
would
rainy
be
day.
something.
It's
Like
rainy
this?
right now.
Yeah.
A rainy day and a sandwich at
Put
a small
on some
press
Paul
expo.
Barbeau,
Put it on here. Walk through that small
read
press
some
expo.
Brandon Graham,
Per-
eat a good sandwich.
Yes,
Oh
that
my
would be
God,
so
it's the
good with
perfect
perfect
day,
day.
Russ.
This
Oh
is a perfect
God,
Saturday.
you
Now-
brought the sandwiches,
now I
right?
just kind of wish, no, I don't have
No.
anything. And I'm kind of hungry. The more I talk about the sandwich, the more I want the sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed because I go out in the world and I'm like, oh, they got a turkey sandwich with
Not
some
the
fancy
same.
cheese and some avocado. Take a bite and I'm like,
It's a
sandwich.
bullshit sandwich, is what it is.
It
Yeah,
is
it's a
some
bullshit
trash,
sandwich.
garbage man
Garbage
sandwich.
sandwiches.
Well, Jessica, thank you so much for talking with us.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
we
This was
appreciate
really
it.
fun.
Have fun at SPX, and I'm
Yeah.
sorry if you died tragically on the way back to Richmond.
Oh,
Hopefully not.
yeah. If I do, I'm going to have something written in the car that's going to blame you guys for throwing that bad karma into my life.
That's
All right, I believe you did
Yeah.
that yourself at the Christmas
In the
market.
Christmas party.
Yes. And we have proof on camera, so that's
Proof
okay.
on camera. Somebody's going to come back after me. That bitch. I knew I was missing one
Well,
of those little...
that's where I'm going to promote
My
this video.
suitcase.
My little case with the Audrey Hepburn. It was her.
I only made one of those. It was my perfect sandwich.
Limited edition.
Small press miniature briefcase.
my small press briefcase.
Oh,
Yeah, very good. Very
All
good.
right, I'm done with this.
All right, thank